Good evening. I'm Chanel, vehicle title expert and owner of Wisdom and Authority Title Solutions. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I thank you in advance for subscribing. Tonight, I will be talking about the 4 types of auto title fraud and what you can do to protect yourself when it comes to these type of matters. So I want to start off by saying when it comes to auto title fraud, the main objective of those that are committing these type of acts is monetary gain, nothing else. The 4 types of auto title fraud I will be talking about tonight is auto title skipping, odometer rollbacks, number 3, title washing, and the last one, counterfeit titles. Okay, so when it comes to auto title skipping, I've shared this one a couple times in prior videos. It occurs in one or two ways. Either there's a title present or a title is not present. So if a title is not present, normally the person selling you that vehicle, they will give you a storyline as to why they don't have a title. Maybe they bought the vehicle from someone and they didn't give them a title, who possibly bought it from somebody else who didn't give them a title, and so on. So you want to stay away from that type of situation. Or you may have a title that is in multiple parties' names instead of that one person who's on the front of the title, the actual owner or that seller. So you want to stay away from this type of scenario as well. Just avoid title skipping altogether. Next, when it comes to odometer rollbacks, a mechanic or a skilled person who knows about this type of act will roll back or tamper with the odometer reading solely to defraud any potential buyer. They want that buyer to believe that they are getting a vehicle with low or lower miles than what is actually present. Okay. The third example a lot of people may not have heard of is title washing. So title washing essentially is when you are removing data from a title, important data, or you are concealing potential information from reaching DMV or your insurance company, any data as it pertains to that title record. So with title washing, the main 3 items that a person committing this type of fraud will focus on will be any salvage matters, will be a lien, and odometer readings or the odometer brand on that title in question. Essentially, they want to keep these items away from a potential buyer so that the buyer is believing that they're getting a clean or clear title. Okay. Adding to that, when it comes to title washing, let's say a vehicle was involved in a flood and the owner, instead of them going to their insurance company, filing a claim, etc., they decide to try to clean the vehicle out. So therefore, clean it out and sell it. The insurance company is not aware of this type of act, so they can't, give this information to the DMV. And the DMV in turn cannot protect the consumer by having this on the title record. So now you have a situation where DMV doesn't have this information as it should. So that's a case where information is not being relayed to the DMV. And when it comes to title trails and title histories and things of that nature and records, this is very important because the DMV, again, don't have this type of information, and it makes it hard for any consumer to get as much information or accurate information as possible. And in the last case, when it comes to counterfeit titles, just as we have counterfeit money out there, we also have counterfeit titles. Now, I'm not going to get into the specifics, but auto titles, as it pertains to DMV, they do have security features such as, security numbers or serial numbers, watermarks, and things of that nature. This helps DMV to identify any potential, fake titles that are out there, so they will not create a record off of a fake title, which in turn will harm their record history and trails and the consumers as well. Okay, so some things you will want to do to prevent falling in these type of mishaps is to always ask for ID if you are buying a vehicle from an individual. Make sure you are actually buying from that owner directly if buying from an individual. Okay, if you're getting from a dealership, you do have the right to ask for more than one vehicle report or record. Okay, and make your own comparison so that you will have a full disclosed history of that vehicle. Okay, do your own research as well. Do not take it upon yourself to just be satisfied with one report or somebody's words and just walk away with that. You want to be very vigilant and make sure you are being proactive by conducting your own research so that you won't have any surprises down the road. You can also reach out to DMV. Now, due to the privacy laws, DMV will not give you the name of the person on record. They may tell you there is a lien, but if there's a lien, they're not going to give you the lien holder's information either. So there are certain things they will not disclose. They may tell you yes or no, and then you can go from there. But if you want to also go to the DMV and show them the title, to see if you have a fake title or not, they can also check that. They have their different checkpoints in place that they also can, go through to make sure your title is not a fake title. So, keep these things in mind when you're trying to, conduct your own research and investigation to make sure you're not a victim of, auto title fraud. If you are involved in an auto title fraud matter, visit me and my team at wisdomandauthority.com or drop me a line below. Please check me out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Click, share, and subscribe. I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.